What is going on, lovely ladies? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk today about moisturizer. What exactly is moisturizer and what does it do to the face? It has been a little rough. I know I'm just starting out, but I ran into a little bit of an issue trying to film this the first time. Oh, how are we doing? We're good. Moisturizer is a protection used to lubricate and protect the skin. Moisturizer is the final step in any good skincare routine. Any other products like toners and serums need to be performed before moisturizer, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Now that's a pretty simple definition, but what is moisturizer actually doing to the face? In order to understand that, you have to understand the term transepidermal water loss, also known as TEWL. This is the process of water leaving the body, in this case through the skin, into the atmosphere. This is what therefore causes a lot of dryness and a lot of aging. Think about it. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it's the first line of defense against harmful microbes, UV rays, air pollutants, etc. For example, when humidity drops in the winter, excessive water exits the body. This is a natural process that happens in all climates, and it happens to everyone. Knowing this, understand that moisturizer is a way to regulate TEWL. It either traps moisture in the skin to keep it from escaping, or it restores the moisture in the outer layer of your skin, known as the epidermis, that was lost in the air. So by moisturizing on a regular basis, you are regulating the water content that is in your skin. You are reinforcing the barrier against harsh chemicals, air pollution, UV rays, dirt, debris, harmful stuff, all that. Now, a big misconception is that moisturizer hydrates the skin. There's a big difference between moisturizing and hydrating the skin. Hydrating products actually hydrate your skin cells, which therefore increases your water content. Products that are generally regarded as hydrating are stuff like serums and sheet masks. And you would use these products before your moisturizer because your moisturizer will lock in all of that hydration those products gave you. It'll lock in all of that goodness. Now, do you actually need to moisturize? Doesn't your body know how to do that? Though your body does have its own lubricating system, most of us need that little extra help in order to protect us from the outside world. Furthermore, some people genetically lack the ability to keep moisture in their skin. And if you do have a legitimate skin condition, consult your dermatologist and listen to them. Now, the reason I made this video and the reason you are here is, do you actually need moisturizer for your makeup routine to be a lady? Moisturizing before putting on makeup is an absolute necessity. Firstly, it will smooth your skin's surface, so that way the product will go on better. Moisturizer protects you from the dryness that a lot of makeup products can cause. It goes on better, it looks a hell of a lot better, and protects your face. Now, when you are just getting into skincare, a big misconception is that you could use any sort of lotion for your face. And this is simply not true. Do not fall into this trap like I did when I was a little teenage boy.
What's up, bro?
I was filming a movie in high school where I played a vampire. This was before I transitioned, so it was my first big attempt at makeup. It was in the dead of winter. My skin was raw. The first thing that came to my mind was to use hand cream. Thankfully, someone snapped me out of that idea and got me the proper face moisturizer I needed in that moment. The deal is that your skin on your face is far different than anywhere on the body. First of all, it's the part of your body that is most exposed to the sun. Secondly, your face has the highest number of sebaceous glands per square inch. Therefore, more what's called sebum is produced onto your face. as in oil. And so facial moisturizers are designed to take care of this excessive sebum production. You also have more muscle movement in your face than anywhere on your body, and on top of exposure to the UV rays, this will cause a lot more lines and wrinkles in your face. Your face is the thinnest part of your entire body, so that's why it requires the most care, the most hydration. So don't do what I did. Be smart. Now, especially now that we're in the middle of summer, this is when you get a little sweaty, get a little shiny. Do you need moisturizer if you have an oily skin type? And the answer, yes. Like I said, your body produces sebum. This is that oily and waxy matter that lubricates your skin and lubricates your hair. Everyone has oil in their skin due to this, just at varying levels. People who are an oily skin type are oily because they have their sebaceous glands producing excessive oil. Here's what could happen. External factors like cold weather, harsh chemicals, or excessively and harshly scrubbing at your face damages your skin barrier. And so your particular skin reacts to this by producing excessive oil to compensate for that damage. It could be that, or you just got oily skin. This could be from genetics to hormone levels or just humidity in the outside world. When you refuse to moisturize when you are oily, you are permitting your skin to produce excessive oil. Without a healthy and good skin barrier, your body does not know how to handle the situation. An important thing to note is that your body does whatever it feels necessary to keep you safe. And sometimes it doesn't know what's good for itself. It thinks oil is the answer to keep you out of danger. And this simply isn't the case. This is why we need extra help. Another misconception is confusing over oily with over hydration. Just because your skin has a lot of oil doesn't mean it necessarily has enough water. So in other words, you could be dehydrated, and this is, like I said, your skin's reaction to the situation. So moisturizer increases the water content and reinforces a healthy skin barrier. By preventing further moisture loss in your skin, your body knows it doesn't have to produce all of that shine, all of that oil, because it knows you're safe. I am hoping not to get into hot water for this because of what I'm about to describe. I don't know if it's super necessary, but I think it's good food for thought and it's good things to know. Let's talk male versus female skin. A truth in the matter is, if you are coming out for the very first time, you're in the early stages, there is a chance you have not undergone hormone replacement therapy if you even choose to do that. It sounds weird to describe people with high testosterone. Let's just keep it general so I can get through this. Men have different skin than women do. Men have thicker skin, they're more oily, men are a lot hairier, and guess what? That produces more oil. An important thing to know is that when you shave, that is technically a form of exfoliation. Not to mention that a shaving cream is a form of soap. Both of these factors can lead to dryness and sensitivity. Also note that when you are experiencing razor bumps or problems with shaving, you might want to change out the product, and you might want to invest in a particular product for razor bumps and irritation concerning that stuff. There's only so much a good moisturizer can do. It only addresses certain problems. Does this all really matter? And the answer is not usually. No one really cares. What often happens is moisturizers targeted to a male demographic are just packaged in a more masculine, appealing way. And I wouldn't want you to get dysphoria choosing a dude product. I mean, you gotta get your shaving cream anyway, you gotta get your razors targeted for the face. A male beauty guru is not gonna go out and recommend you a man's man moisturizer. It doesn't happen. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about textures of moisturizers. And before I get into this, I want you to know that none of these terms are very concrete. Every brand and every product is going to name their moisturizers in various different ways. Just know that each product is meant to target a specific skin need. First of all, we have cream, which is a very thick, very dense product. Make sure to take good care in rubbing it more into your skin to make sure you get all the goodness it provides. With creams, you know you got moisturizer on your face. That's the thickness of it, and wouldn't you know, it's for very dry skin types. Next up is what's called a lotion. Lotion is a middle ground. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin either. For various skin types, either normal to dry or dry to combination. Next up is a fluid, sometimes called a gel. This is the thinnest of the thin. Lightweight, oil-free, and often water-based. This is a product that's going to absorb very quickly into the skin, which makes it ideal for hot, humid climates. This is the moisturizer you want to pick for oily or acne-prone skin types. Now, just getting into skincare, you're going to hear certain products that are called toners, serums, skin softeners, and facial oils, where you might confuse them with moisturizers. These products are meant to be used with moisturizers. They're meant to be used before you apply it. Just think of these products as each of them are various nutrients the body requires. They're all meant to fit a specific need. All right, girls, here we are. We are going to make sure you pick out the right moisturizer for you. Firstly, I want you to pay attention to the ingredients. Key ingredients for a good quality moisturizer often include glycerin, petrolatum, hyaluronic acid, lanolin, mineral oil, ceramides, dimethicone, plant-based oils, and the list can go on. Please note, I am not a skincare professional. I am not a dermatologist. What I'm saying here is that these are generalized terms. Each moisturizer acts differently. They have different ingredients in it. Each product is not going to specifically have all the ingredients that I've just listed. When you're picking out a moisturizer, the best thing to do is to avoid fragrance. It might sound nice and it might feel nice when you apply it. The things that they put in there to make it smell so good are not really that great for your skin in the long run. If you ever bought a shampoo at a dollar store and it's ultra smelling, the scent is just off the walls, that's why it's at the dollar store. Another thing is you most often want to avoid ingredients of alcohol. Now, I want to be specific about this. On the back of the packaging, you want to specifically be looking for something called SD, especially denatured alcohol or isopropyl. These are going to strip your skin of hydration. They're just too harsh. However, if you've got really oily skin, that might actually be a plus for you depending on the product that it's contained in. Furthermore, it might be best to invest in one containing an SPF of at least 30. It might be hard to find a quality one with a good SPF number. You should be concerned about UV rays, and I would put on your sunscreen after your moisturizer. It usually never hurts to buy a moisturizer that is labeled non-comedogenic. This means it's a product that's specifically formulated to not cause blocked pores. Now, for skin types with oily skin, a gel or water-based moisturizer is going to suit you super well. A moisturizer for oily skin should absorb into the skin very quickly. A cream is just simply too much. It's too thick for your skin. For combination skin types, I would recommend you go in with a lighter moisturizer for your entire face, and then in the areas that are very dry, go in with a cream. Speaking of cream, that is the answer to dry skin. For the most intense hydration, you gotta go with something that is very thick, something very dense. For acne-prone skin, get something lightweight, oil-free, and especially pay attention to it being non-comedogenic, alcohol-free, and fragrance-free. A step in the right direction for sensitive skin types is when the packaging says non-irritating and non-sensitizing, free of parabens, fragrance, alcohol, and mineral oil. These ingredients can possibly result in extra and excessive irritation. Seasonally. Okay, where are you getting at? It's very possible you have more dry skin in the winter, and then once the summer comes by, you got some oily skin, such as your girl. Get used to the fact now that once the seasons change, so does your skincare routine and the products you use. I also want to mention prescription moisturizers. Again, I want to stress this. If you are seeing a dermatologist for your skin condition and they prescribe you a specific product, use it. They're the professionals. Listen to them. You talking Moisturizers Simplified? What if you gotta buy two? It might be in your best intentions to buy a moisturizer for the day and one for when you are off to bed. Daytime products often have an SPF in them. They also absorb more quickly into the skin so that you're able to apply your lovely makeup. Nighttime creams absorb a lot slower. These gradually penetrate the skin at night, repairing and rebalancing it. And the last piece of advice I would give you in picking out the right moisturizer is the same advice I gave in the foundation video. Ask for help. Depending on the store you go in, the esthetician is there in person to look at your skin, and they're able to assess which product is going to gel well with you, pun intended. All right, I am back again without makeup. I tried to hide the fact that right when I'm done the main bit, I take off the makeup and show you how to apply it all over again. Try to fake it by putting on a shirt. This isn't what happens. Why do I do this to myself? So, I mean, applying moisturizer is pretty self-explanatory, but there are a few things you need to know and do in order to do it properly. I am not going to solely recommend moisturizers myself because I don't have everyone's skin type, and I'm currently experimenting on the right product for me. And the one I'm working on right now is the CeraVe moisturizing lotion. So what you're gonna do when you apply moisturizer is you're going to take out small little caterpillar bit, going to lather it into your hands. I'm gonna take off my glasses for this. Going to gently apply it all around your face. The thing you need to know is it's not a race. Just do it gently but firmly. Think of someone else like was touching your face at like a spa or a salon. You don't want to be too crazy and too forceful. Product is gonna go in, but like I said, it's not a race. What might be a bad thing to do is we were kind of taught to do that as it possibly woke up your skin. What you really want to do is pat it nice, evenly in. Make sure all the goodness of the product is put in to all the glands, all the flesh, every layer very nicely. And that's how you moisturize. And I didn't make an intro while I still had the makeup on. So I am thanking you so much for watching. Hopefully I simplified moisturizer for you. Be sure to stay tuned. If you like videos like this, be sure to like it to let me know. Make sure to sub to me because you won't want to miss what is next on this lovely, ever-long journey of femininity.